Mark 3, verse 13. And he goeth up into a mountain, and calleth unto him whom he would, and they came unto him. We said previously that if you look throughout Scripture, if there's ever a mountain and someone's going up it, you're going to have some revelation or a meeting with the divine. Think about Moses, 10 Commandments. It's interesting, we don't know the mountain, and mountain could be misleading because some people think it's in the hills around Capernaum, which wouldn't have been far. I've even remember reading it could be Mount Hermon, which is obviously one of the biggest mountains in the rough area to the north. We don't know specifically where this was, do we?
No, we don't.
I wonder if that's deliberate.
If he went up Mount Sinai, who would we associate him with?
Obviously, yeah, Moses.
Moses. And if he went up other mountains, we'd probably associate him with those other people. So there's no mountain given because he's not associated. This is something different. What you get is the mountain, and you're then left with any mountain. So he could draw from everything. The prophets.
Yeah.
The law. And so we know that God descends on the mountain. God speaks to people on the mountain. God gives the law on the mountain. I spoke on Mount Sinai and Pentecost. The God of the universe moves into relationship with humanity on the mountaintop by giving them the Ten Commandments, the Decalogue, or in the Jewish wedding system, it would be the Ketubah, entering into the covenant with his people. And so we have Jesus moving onto a mountain, which is very symbolic of where God would do something in relationship with his people. And what does he do up that mountain?
Well, he's going to ordain 12. And we've already met some of them. The final 4, if I'm correct, this is the first time that they're mentioned in Scripture. And, of course, we've got the one that, okay, we don't want to foreshadow, but we all know the ending. You've got Judas coming as well. And they're all distinct, they're all different, and an odd grouping, to say the least. What's interesting here is that he's making apostles. He would have had disciples quite a lot. We think there's potentially anything up to 70 when needed. And the disciples are learners, but they don't have authority. These guys are 12 who will be given authority, the sent ones, in other words, the apostles. So he is almost bringing in his inner circle. He's going to bring them together. And as we go through them, as they're being introduced, at the back of my mind, I'm thinking 2 things, which I've learned. One I've learned from you, Steve.
Well, I'm pleased you've learned something in all these years of talking to me.
That's right. In the modern context, if you had to describe what a window is, we would talk about glass and wooden frame. But that's not how the ancients think. They would thought, well, yeah, but what's it for? So you got to be thinking when these people are named, yeah, but what's this for?